Very good afternoon, Ramji, and good to meet you at your factory here in Belgavi. So to start our discussion, I wanted to ask, can you tell our audience more about KP Foundries, your journey till date?
Thank you very much for coming to AKP and taking my interview. I'll give you some brief about I got graduated in 1971 Surathkal, and then I worked in Mysore career in the foundry for 5 years,
Okay.
and then came to Belgaum. And being a first generation entrepreneur, I thought that running a foundry is very difficult because a lot of investment. So I put in a small lathe workshop in 1976.
Okay.
And then there was a recession in the market, so I thought I should do some other business. So I went into fabrication and did lot of fabrication.
Okay.
And doing this type of a mixed type of business where I learned metallurgy and then doing some other engineering thing. I thought that this is not my line. I must come back to my knowledge line where that is the foundry line, because being a metallurgy and worked in Haria.
Yes.
So in 1978 I started this foundry, AKP Foundries, with a very small investment of 1,20,000 rupees.
Okay.
In a cupola and very all equipment, since I was in the fabrication. Self-manufactured equipment. All the equipment were manufactured by me.
Okay.
And started a very small foundry here.
Okay.
I went on doing some business, very small business, say 5 lakh, 10 lakhs per month, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs, like that. I continued after quite a long time, almost about 10 years I continued. But one day I thought that to whom I am competing was the question. Then I thought that most of the masons I am competing. And I am an engineer.
Yes.
And then there was a very tough competition for the rate. And I said, no, nothing doing. I must have a very high technology business. So I was the first person to install a induction furnace, coal-less induction furnace in Belgaum.
Okay.
That is in 1989.
Correct.
And I thought that doing a very simple grand casting and competing with the others, I go for a much better casting that is called ductile iron, which is getting replaced for the steel in the market.
Okay.
So I started manufacturing ductile iron casting in AKP. And then one by one, because that was a line which I should have done long back, but I did 10 years later.
Okay.
Then I started developing business 100 tons, 200 tons, 300 tons, 400 tons, like that. I went on increasing my capacity. And I got 2 sons.
Okay.
Both did his BE here, and then they did MS in America, and they joined me back.
Okay.
That is in say 95, 2000. One joined in 2000 and 2001, nearby that. And then I said that, are you interested in business? They said yes. Then I gave them training here for 4 5 years. Both the people were working, sons were working here.
Okay.
And then there also again the turnover came into my thinking. And then I thought that this is not the business I should do with such a knowledgeable person. Both sons MS in USA, they worked in USA and then doing again this small business. So I thought expanding.
Okay.
So 2009 I started the new foundry called AKP Ferrocast.
Okay.
So this particular foundry is doing casting between 1 kg to 40 kg. And then that we thought that again competing with the present foundry is not good. So above 40, then we went to 400 and 500 kg.
Okay.
Business we started doing those casting. And then we established the Ferrocast. So which is producing almost about 1,500 tons of casting. This is producing about 500 tons of casting, total about 2,000 tons. Total we are thinking of producing about 30,000 tons of casting in this AKP group rather.
Okay. So AKP is a family-owned business, and now the second generation has entered the business.
Yeah.
So how do you see that the second generation, when they join hands with you, what boost has they have given to the growth of the company overall? Because like you said, they have studied in US and
Yeah.
now coming back to Belgavi.
Yeah.
How the second, because I want to tell you, sir, most of the second generation people are not don't want to enter manufacturing.
Yeah.
So how you convince your sons to join the business, and how they have helped the company to grow?
The thing is that one point of time you should give them responsibility.
Okay.
So I gave them responsibility to run the business.
Okay.
No doubt I was just checking it whether they are doing a better business or not. But I shoulder them the responsibility by giving a proper training here.
Okay.
So they could develop the business because technology was there.
Hmm.
Already they have learned the technology.
Correct.
So they could expand with their new ideas. So better machines were added, better equipment were purchased.
Correct.
At the same time, we are doing very meager business of say only 2% or 3% of export.
Correct.
So when these two sons came into picture, then we increased our business from early 1 to 2% to 30% of both the even this company and that company.
Correct.
Went into export business.
Correct.
So they participated in a lot of exhibitions.
Mm-hmm.
They visited many times abroad because they were already there.
Yes.
Which was a difficult task for me because I am basically a Marathi person. Then went into college and then started with a low profile in the first generation.
Yes.
But that was the biggest advantage for me that
Okay.
they were with the in the America.
Yes.
So they could grow the export business in a very faster rate.
Yes.
So today we are supplying to almost all European countries, USA, Germany, then France, Italy,
Correct.
everywhere.
Correct. And sir, how does AKP maintain its position as a market leader in producing high quality ductile and grey iron casting? How do you maintain your position?
Yeah, right from the beginning, because I got my training in Myceculus Kaharia.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the best leading foundries then that time in the India, rather, I can say. So right from the day one, we are quality conscious.
Mm-hmm.
So we started taking the certifications. So
Mhm.
ISO 9001 certification is there. IATF 16949 certificate is there for the AKP. ISO 14,000 we took for the
Correct.
AKP. Then for wall, we are doing a lot of wall casting. So we took the PD certification.
Correct.
Along with that, when we went to the new foundry of AKP Ferrocast,
Mm-hmm.
we have taken that in addition to these all, we have taken ISO 45, 4501 and 8 certification
Mm-hmm.
and also Allied registration certificate
Correct.
we have taken.
Okay.
So many certifications we took it. And we see that the quality is the first priority
Correct.
and also delivery is the top class.
Correct. Yes.
So we shoulder both the responsibilities.
Correct.
And of course, when the quality is supplied, the customer automatically comes to you.
Correct. And sir, can you elaborate on your company's approach for quality and assurance throughout the production process of yours, ensuring that each casting meets customer expectation? Like you said, quality. So how do you make sure that all the products which is being manufactured here at your plant is high quality?
Yeah, being the all top class equipment in the laboratory, every heat is checked.
Okay.
Even not a single heat is or even metal is released unless and until it is checked.
Correct.
And even the composition is checked on the spectrum.
Correct.
And again, the other physical test certificates testing also is done.
Correct.
So we don't leave the material unless until it is tested perfectly at our place. And that is the reason the rejection at the party level is very meager. It's less than 1%.
Correct.
And secondly, the quality also we maintain, the delivery also we maintain.
Correct.
And we are the single source supplier for the many of the multinational companies, which you will be surprised.
Okay.
That whatever we supply, AKP supply,
Correct.
is a single source to the Cummins,
Correct.
single source to the Atlas Copco, single source to the company like Caterpillar
Okay.
and Alpha Laval.
Okay.
So they don't buy this, whatever I supply, this casting for last 40 years from none of the other person than the AKP.
Correct.
So that is our credibility.
Correct. And what do you do for customer satisfaction? Like you have all the big names. So how do you make sure that your customers are satisfied?
No, customer wants basically two things, that they want the supply should shoulder the responsibility.
Yes.
So if they place the order,
Correct.
if you shoulder the responsibility and you are proactive in supplying the quality casting,
Correct.
they are not much worried on this. Suppose the cost is slightly high by a 5% or 10%.
Correct.
But you have to maintain that. And maintaining that is very, very difficult.
Correct.
It is not that easy.
Yes.
And we have maintained it.
Okay.
And that is the reason that we started like a JCB. We said they will give me 5% business.
Okay.
We said, okay, you give it. And today we are the 80% supplying that slider payments in payment casting to the JCB. They themselves came to us.
Oh.
And rest all your excavators and backhoe loaders.
Correct.
We are the single source supply to other all players in India.
Correct.
So that is where the business is developed.
Oh. And sir, how do you invest in skill development of your employees and technicians?
Yeah, a lot of you must be seeing that the Belgavi Foundry cluster, we have got a foundry cluster in Belgavi. So we are bringing a lot of tie-up with the like UNIDO or IATF, our technical center, and the skill development center of IATF.
Correct.
So a lot of seminars are conducted through UNIDO for the development of foundry industry in Belgavi. So Belgavi Foundry Cluster plays a very vital role in developing these foundries.
Correct.
And addition to that, we have added a lot of testing equipments in foundry cluster, like a spectro, then CMM, and other things like pattern development. And we also reclaim the sand to protect the environment. So almost 10,000 tons of sand is reclaimed at our place. Now we are going to 20,000 tons per year. So this is the way. So all the things are taken care, and that's the only probably a cluster in the country that is called a model cluster by a government of India.
And sir, you have a state-of-the-art facility here in the campus which we are sitting. Can you let us know what sort of technology you are having and how having in-house facility helping for the growth of the company? And can you tell us more about your facility? What sorts of technology you are having, and how this is helping AKP to deliver rather than outsourcing? It's like Atmanirbhar. The company has its everything in its own.
Yeah, the equipments are available in house, but at the same time we have got a CNC machines. So where nowadays in the last almost about 10-15 years, the concept is now none of the companies buy a raw casting.
Yes.
Because they are buying raw casting and then there is some rejection and all this thing. Then their line is to stop. So we supply the finished casting. In some cases we supply the finished assemblies also. So that the components are not checked at their place. They are checked at this place and they will go directly to the assembly line. While doing so, I cannot do singly here. So we have developed a lot of machining facilities in around Belgavi who are dedicatedly supplying to us. And we check at our place with our top quality equipment available. And so that the total volume is met by take the help from the other my suppliers. And also lot of machines have been there, more than 30-40 machines working in my company, and all are now CNC machines, so that the quality is assured.
And sir, can you let us know how do you see the future of your company growing? Let's say your vision now, looking another 5 years, we don't want to take 10-20 years. How do you see this company growing in another 5 years? How do you see the market?
Yeah, we are now thinking that we are now with the simultaneous dual squeeze of machine. We are thinking about going for a high pressure line for the bigger casting. At the same time, that LFC, last foam process is their new process. We are thinking of establishing one foundry about 1,000 tons of LFC in Belgavi, for which my son will be going to China in the month, this month. And we are already, myself and my son have been to China twice to see that. But now we are going for the final. We have now decided that how the project should be, what should be the investment, what equipment we should buy.
Correct.
So that all will be finalized during this month.
Okay.
And by 2025, we will be going with the LFC
Okay.
in AKP Group.
Okay. And sir, I want to take the liberty of asking. Everybody is talking about startup these days. So, since you started this company, you are the first generation founder. Can you let our audience know what were your key learnings when you started your company? Because things have changed. What will be your message to people who are starting a manufacturing facility or who want to come to do some sort of projects in manufacturing? What were your key learnings which you want to tell our people? What are the do's which has helped you and which can help them to be a successful company?
One thing is, of course, now the quality, cost, and delivery is a part of it. Everybody has to do it, otherwise survival is very difficult.
Okay.
But that is not the only thing. You should be committed.
Okay.
You should be, they should understand and you should develop the confidence in our customer. Then only you will grow.
Okay.
And at the same time, you should be competitive.
Correct.
If you are not competitive, if you cannot develop the confidence, you cannot grow.
Correct.
And now you say somebody government will help, or that will help, subsidy will help. It will not help.
Okay.
It is a sort of a small boost to your life.
Correct.
But the whole thing, importance is that you work yourself.
Okay.
You put in your whatever knowledge you have got in your business and deliver the things to the satisfaction of the customer. That's the only way it will take you out. Otherwise, it is not possible.
And that's a great message, sir. And sir, we are here in Belgavi, and Belgavi has a thriving manufacturing community, whether it's foundry, whether it's stamping, whether it's other industries. Uh, can you let our audience know what is the secret sauce Belgavi has, where I can see a lot of manufacturers flourishing? What is the what is in the air, or you can say in the water, or that the entrepreneurs are succeeding here in Belgavi at a much greater rate than other part of the country. So, what is the secret sauce or the ecosystem you have?
Yeah, there is a reason for it. I can tell you very well. That actually Kirloskars were from Belgaum. And then they could not develop here, they could not get the land here, so they went to the Kirloskawadi.
Correct.
It's a very nearby Belgaum.
Correct.
So basically they were from Belgaum. So when they went to Kirloskawadi, they took a lot of people from Belgaum for their factory at Kirloskawadi.
Okay.
And Kirloskawadi was famous for producing that plow and all castings.
Yes.
So a lot of foundry persons who worked there in Kirloskawadi came to Belgaum. That is why the foundry industry is existing in Belgaum.
Correct.
At the same time, hydraulics is there in Belgaum. That is Bemco hydraulics.
Yes.
Those are also people of ex-Kirloskars. So first from Germany they brought this technology in Belgaum very long back.
Correct.
About say 50, 60 or 70 years back. And a lot of people were trained in the Bemco hydraulics. So the hydraulics is in Belgaum.
Correct.
And third is a crankshaft machining. That is because Bharat Forge is there in Pune. Then we started doing rum machining.
Okay.
And subsequently, as a further development, we started finish machining.
Correct.
So today, all this is foundry, hydraulics, and the crankshaft machining are the three very key areas where the Belgaum is very famous.
Correct.
And the quality of the workers, the quality of the people here are very quality conscious and they are good for the working. And they are not of a agitating nature or they want the growth of the company to be the first choice.
Correct. And lastly, this is my personal question, not from the my editorial side. What sort of food people of Belgavi eat? What is the famous street dish you have here in Belgavi?
Belgavi, you know, famous for Kunda Nagari.
Okay.
You must be knowing that Kunda is famous for
Yes.
Belgavi. But at the same time, this is a lot of rice we grow here
Okay.
in the around area.
Okay.
Not like Maharashtra, the Jawar and all. There's a lot of rice we grow.
Okay.
So rice is the major food here.
Okay.
And even roti we prepare out of rice.
Okay.
So Jawar roti is the second one.
Okay.
Rice roti is a very famous in this area.
Okay.
In Maharashtra you get a Jawar roti.
Yes.
But here is the only area you will get a rice roti.
Rice roti.
So that is the two things which are famous.
Okay.
And other than what is called a madgi, that's a
Madgi.
mandi. So that is also a very famous
Correct.
food in this area.
Correct.
So the Belgaum produces a lot of kunda, a lot of mandgi for eating.
Okay.
So the people in Belgaum are very sweet.
Thank you, Ram sir. Thank you for giving us this time for interacting, and looking forward to meet you very soon in Namma Bangalore. We wish you a lot of success and see you soon in Bangalore, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.